Welcome to PC Woods Kids Tech Talk. Today we're looking at the Antec TruePower 650 watt power supply. Now this one here is a hybrid PSU. So by hybrid I mean that some of the cables, the connectors, come already attached and some are modular. Now if you're interested in getting this in a 550 watt, it's available, and also in a 750 watt model. But today we're looking at the 650 watt model, which is more than enough for your mainstream system or even for connecting it in SLI. Now here is the set of connectors that are modular, of course, and we'll look at this more in detail. But obviously you choose and you use what you need. Some of them already come connected, and here's the power cable that it comes with in the box, and the 4 screws, of course, so you can attach it to your tower case or your desktop, and the manual which explains everything about the voltage rails, the installation, and the different types of connectors. Now when it comes to the connectors, here are all the different types and the quantities that are available for each, as you can see. So more than enough for your mainstream system or setting up 2 cards in Crossfire or SLI. And this is 80% bronze certified, so very efficient, and that's what you want, a consistent amount of power delivery and efficiency. You don't want waste of energy and unnecessary heat being created by this, so that's what you're looking for. 4 12-volt rails as well, so that's quite interesting. Looking at those 4-volt rails, we see here 22 amps on 2 of them and 25 amps on the other 2. So I would install the video cards on the volt rail number 3 and 4. Okay, those 2 25 amps rails. You would put in 2 HD50s 770s, for example, on there. No problem. They'll run smoothly on that. Here is a closer look on that 120 millimeter fan, which is actually 50% quieter than your standard fans, that are actually bigger. And here is where you put in your modular cables. So obviously the connectors there are already color coded for you. And as I mentioned, your 2 graphics cards would go on the red, okay, on the red connectors, and the other 2 connectors would be for your hard drives and everything else that you have on your system. Okay. Now with respect to the cables themselves, because you need to install the power cables, an 8-pin or a 4-pin, here they are, 4-pin and 8-pin for your motherboard power. You need those, so it comes already attached to your power supply, as well as the 20 plus 4-pin motherboard connector. That's already attached. So those are there, as well as the other connectors that you see here, because you might need to install a video card, right? So it comes already connected with that, as well as a Molex and your SATA connector. Okay, and of course all the other options are there for you to install more if you need to. Now looking at my test system here, I'm going to run a quad core system at 3.1 gigahertz and a GT 240 NVIDIA card. We're going to overclock and maximize and run everything on full load. Okay, so I'm going to be recording my screen, running everything at full load, so I'm really stress testing the system and it's going like crazy. And we're trying to make sure that the system doesn't hang, that it's able to keep up with the power, that the voltage rails are giving a consistent amount of power and delivery, and there's no hiccups. Okay, so obviously it's running very smooth, it's able to keep up, the voltages are there, it's giving more than enough power, and definitely you can install here, like I said, 2 HD 5770s, no problem, will run on this machine. Okay, so definitely a great power supply for that. Now if you just want to have one 5850, or an NVIDIA GTX 285, no problem. Get that in there and it'll run smoothly as well. Okay, here's some different looks, different cases and configurations, so you can see what I'm talking about. And there's an NVIDIA card with that. And this last image here that I have is actually of 2 EVGA cards. Okay, so there's different combinations that you can have, like I said, that this can support, and you can test them. For sure, it will run on a machine that has the latest components. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So a great power supply from Antec. Definitely recommend it, and I'd like to thank them for providing it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.